The escalating Israel-Iran conflict adds another layer of complexity. It has heightened regional instability with ripple effects that could embolden transnational terrorist networks and deepen sectarian divides far beyond Western Asia. In an interconnected world, terrorism knows no borders. Today, we face a new wave of threats, from digital radicalization and the weaponization of artificial intelligence to the use of cryptocurrency for terror financing. These are not distant possibilities. They are emerging realities. The digital age has reshaped how we live, communicate, and engage. Yet, with this transformation comes increased vulnerability. Terrorist groups have adapted swiftly, exploiting the digital terrain to manipulate narratives, incite violence, and recruit with precision. Extremist content now spreads rapidly online through live-streamed attacks, AI-generated propaganda, deepfakes, disinformation, and infiltration into gaming communities. The front line has moved from physical battlegrounds to screens and servers. As Dr. Audrey Cronin aptly noted, today's terrorists are innovators. They exploit new technologies faster than governments can regulate them. This calls for more than just reaction. It demands anticipation, policies that are adaptive, governance that is digital savvy, and strategies that are one step ahead. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the threat has also changed in form. Traditional networks are giving way to lone actors, individuals radicalized in isolation, often within their own homes and emboldened by online echo chambers that glorify violence. The tragic attack in Ulu Tiram, Johor in May 2024, where a radicalized 21-year-old killed 2 policemen, reminds us that radicalization can grow silently within households. The perpetrator's father and family were also found to be deeply indoctrinated, revealing how extremism today is often hyperlocal, digitally driven, and sometimes family embedded. Such incidents reaffirm that the threat is not only transnational, it is also deeply personal and community-rooted. Extremism can brew unnoticed, beyond the reach of traditional security mechanisms. In response, Malaysia is investing in digital literacy, early warning systems, and grassroots awareness. Preventing radicalization must begin not at the edges of society, but at its heart, in our schools, homes, and neighborhoods. While enforcement remains essential, it cannot stand alone. Equally critical are early intervention, targeted support for at-risk individuals, and the cultivation of resilient communities. SEARCCT's work, spanning training, research, strategic communication, and grassroots outreach, reflects Malaysia's firm commitment to a people-centered, prevention-first approach. Through strong interagency coordination and multi-stakeholder partnerships, Malaysia is committed to tackling extremism not just at its surface, but at its source. On the regional front, as chair of ASEAN 2025, Malaysia leads under the banner of inclusivity and sustainability. In this complex threat environment, ASEAN must respond not only with one voice, but with collective urgency and mutual trust. Radicalization today thrives in digital shadows, embedded in algorithms, amplified in echo chambers, and hidden behind anonymity. The real question is not whether these threats exist, but whether we are prepared and united to confront them. Our strategies must be human-centered, technology-aware, and responsive to local realities. Regional responses must marry empathy with innovation and policy with practical action. Malaysia is proud to spearhead the ASEAN Plan of Action to prevent and Counter the Rise of Radicalization and Violent Extremism 2023-2032, a strategy focused on intelligence sharing, capacity building, and strategic communication supported by our ASEAN dialogue partners. On the global stage, Malaysia remains committed to the United Nations Global Counter-Terrorism Strategy, upholding international law, human rights, and humanitarian principles. We continue to advocate for counter-terrorism responses that are proportionate, inclusive, and non-discriminatory. Let us be clear, terrorism has no religion, no race, and no legitimacy. Any attempt to associate Islam with terrorism is not only factually wrong, it is morally unjustifiable. Malaysia stands firmly against such misrepresentations.